Hello, I'm Rebecca Flaherty, and today we're making a clean and stylish outlined Harlequin pattern in Procreate. So many of you are enjoying these geometric patterns, and honestly, I'm having the best time making them for you, so we are still keeping going with them. This tutorial is, again, beginner to intermediate level. The focus and the only tricky part is around accuracy and snapping, and it will all be made using filled shapes, so no drawing required here. And yes, it's probably faster in Affinity or Illustrator, but I love showing you how to do it in Procreate, and it totally works when you know the tricks. You can download today's colour palette from the Pattern Maker's Toolkit, and the dimensions are all in the video description. Let's get to it. The first thing we're going to do is to turn off the background colour and fill this layer with white. Then we're going to tap transform, and you want bilinear as your interpolation method for this, and we're going to rotate 45 degrees and fit to canvas. Tap off, transform, and back onto it again. Tap onto your node up here, unlink the ratio, and we're going to make the width on this 2400 pixels. Then we're going to center this on the canvas like that. And at this point, we can crop the canvas down to the finished size now. You need to start with it in the square, otherwise you won't be able to make that diamond. Once you've made the diamond, we can go to Canvas, Crop and Resize, Settings, and change the width to 2400. Tap Done, turn snapping on, and then center that on there like that. So let's make our second diamond now. Let's duplicate this. We can alpha lock this one and tap transform, and we want to make this one 200 pixels smaller. So let's tap on this and we'll make this one 2200 pixels wide. And then we're going to center this one on the canvas like that, and we'll fill this one with pink for the first color. Then we'll duplicate off this bottom one again, bring that up there, tap transform, and this one we're going to make 1800 pixels for the width. Center that on the canvas there. Then we'll duplicate this bottom one again, make this one 1600 pixels wide, and center this one on the canvas. Alpha lock it. We can fill this one with green for the next color and bring that one up to there. Then we'll duplicate this bottom one again. The reason I'm always going back to the bottom one is because I don't want to transform things too many times over and over. So we always start from this one that's only had one transformation on it so far. Let's bring this one up to the top. Tap transform, and this next one will be 1200 pixels. Center this one. Let's alpha lock both of these so I don't have to keep repeating it. Let's bring this one up there. Fill that with yellow. Tap transform, and this one is going to be 1000 pixels wide. 1000, not 100. There we go. Then duplicate this bottom one again. One last time, bring it up to the top. Let's duplicate the next one in advance. Tap transform on this one, and then this last one is going to be 600 pixels wide. Bring that into the middle. Tap on this one that we already duplicated, and this one is going to be 400 pixels wide. Center that one, and this last one can be blue. What I'm going to do now is put all of these into a group. I'm going to duplicate the group, and then I'm going to reverse the colours on this one. So the outer layer will be blue for this one. Then this next one will be yellow. Then this one will be green. And then this inside one will be pink. So you should have 2 groups with the colours opposite on each of those now. What I'm going to do is, you can either keep these as grouped if you want to go back and play around with the colours at a later date, and then flatten the copies of each one. I'll bring that up to the top, and I'm going to put the background colour on now. So let's work off this top one here, duplicate it, tap transform, and we're going to snap this up and into that corner there. Then duplicate again and bring this up and into the top left there. Sorry, the top right. Duplicate and snap this one down and to the left there. If you're finding things are snapping to too many other things, turn these 2 groups at the bottom off, and then you'll see when I move this one, it snaps a lot more easier. There we go. So the other diamond that had the blue around the outside, that's now broken up and split around the edges, and then we can see this one in the middle. Those top 4 you can pinch together, and you can even pinch it down with that one there. And this is our pattern tile. What we can do now is test this and see how it's looking in repeat. So swipe down with 3 fingers and copy all. Swipe down again and paste. And then snap this into the middle, and you'll see 1200 by 1800 pixels there. Then we can duplicate that and snap it over to that side there. Pinch those together, duplicate and bring that down, and I'm going to make it 1 step smaller, so I'll drag this up like that. And that's how this pattern is looking in repeat. Don't forget, if you want to use today's colours, you can grab them for free over in the Pattern Makers Toolkit. And if you're into geometric design, check out my Skillshare class for more fun and Procreate techniques. Free month link is in the description. And make sure you're subscribed here for more weekly tutorials. Have fun, stay creative, and I will see you soon.